London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. Fortune, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Drips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. On play action, now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And now off to the races, down the right side. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing. Heineke. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Heineke. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
A first down throw for Heineke. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he is tackled inside the... And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Heineke. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Heineke on 3rd and 2. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Heineke to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Shedding the tackle. He's got room past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe get their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Grupe able to add the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Robinson on a give right side. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Ritter going to change it up. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working from the gun, Ritter. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Ritter got London on a slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. Now an audible here into something else. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's the backup Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On third down, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught at the 25. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he'll get this back